Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nations Cup 17, to the very last match of the very last quarterfinals, the deciding match to who goes up in the semifinals against USA. Is it going to be Australia, the ones that were really aggressive and unpredictable on the first match in the series on Tuhunga Beta 8? Or is it maybe going to be Portugal, the ones who made such an unbelievable comeback on Austria afterwards? We are, as I said, on a DES match, which is going to be played on Kingdom RC6. A map that I'm not so very much familiar with, mainly just because of the fact that it was introduced, or I remember it to be going into circulation just when I began or when it was at the end of my career. Well, if you can call it that. Just at the end where I just stopped playing this game competitively and took a break. And well, now I'm back, sort of. At least I'm talking and I'm looking at the game. I guess it's somewhat getting back into this. But, well, I can't say this much. I have, like on every map really in Team Survivor, you can play this map as the line, which I am used to. Also, I can also say that unlike Austria, it is much more close quarter and with a lot more corners. So I wouldn't expect as many SA8s, though you will on the southern side of the map probably, or maybe see an SA8, or with these two teams, more likely a G36. And then I wouldn't though expect them to be as aggressive as they were on Tuhunga though, because of all of these corners. They're going to be funneled through and then go one and one in. It's not really that well for washing, to be honest, because you have to go through so many corners. You can't really go or get up to such a high speed. Maybe where you on the southern side, but then you are going to go up against an SA8. But if you rush fast enough, you should probably get through without anyone dying. So I'm still going to just say or repeat that I am not so sure about exactly what I should expect on this map, because I certainly haven't played it that much. So I hope to see a lot of interesting stuff, just like we did back on Tuhunga and on Austria. Both of these teams have actually been very creative and been at least not just playing it out of the book. And if they had at least you've been using some chapters that I have never seen before. So let's just get straight into the ace match with 14, 13 and 12, 11 seconds left. The funds have been written again, as always, because these people are just wonderful people. And the game has started. Wonderful. We see Australia going into positions, going with some nades, and also getting hit by some nades too, with Chance, though it's for 30 HP, that's fine. Chance moving in now also, and getting shots done, actually not really getting hit, and the one has actually been bleeding and jumping down. Chance trying to find him, and getting the kill as it seemed, though I didn't hear anything, so maybe that was even just a bleed out. And with that, and with Pragmatic still left, all of the Portuguesians have been killed, and Australia, just with, after about 30 seconds, has already taken the first round in this match. Portugal, though, now actually being a little bit more aggressive here in the middle, throwing a lot of nades and getting further in. Oh, and also killing Chance in the middle, so now the middle is open. Though Sadix, with not a lot of HP, cannot really move much further. Mortal with the SA8 going down on the southern side. Oh, is that the northern side? Oh, well, where I said southern before, I meant the northern, as it seemed. Well, that is embarrassing. Well, there's really nothing else to see. No one has been killed in the meantime either. Except for Rafi just there. Some shots are being thrown down, and Nate has actually hit Amish by Devo. So Portuguesians are actually falling slowly, and it is actually ramping up now. Australia is beginning to make a move in. Mortal and Nasri being the only one from Portugal left. One of them already caught off guard here. And the other one, against 3 of the Australians, falls too. And Australia, with 3 people left, takes the second round. Pragmatic now also as support on the northern side. Although he moves further into the middle again. Tries to give support all the way to the southern side. And not really moving in, actually. But with the rest of Australia, being Chance, has actually moved in through the middle. He died, though. Fragnetic trying to pick up the pieces, though he dies too. Amish now moving in from the southern side, being killed by David, who actually has been able to get in from the through the middle. Nasri and one other from well, Portugal takes this third round as the very first one, making it 2-1. With 3 guys left, some of them healing in the middle. Oh, no, wait, so, sorry, there's nothing inside. Some nades throwing in. Oh, Jesus! All of Australia dying to nades left and right. Australia really 2 against 5. Man, this has been really unfortunate. Blake and Howler has to be really pulling something great off if they want to do this. Actually, where are they? All of the Portuguesians are in the middle. Nasri has actually been fallen, but all of the Portuguesians are actually just getting together here in the middle. Actually, one of the Portuguesians are now dying, getting killed by Fragnetic, but they have actually now showed their positions, and then all of the Portuguesians just collapsed on top of them, meaning that all the Australians just died. Waffy now throwing the nades in, just to make sure that the Australians can't be as aggressive as they were on Tuhunga, and also shatter some glass because we are aggressive. Waffy getting the kill on Fragnetic, though at the same time all 3 of the Portuguesians have been died. Waffy not really getting the second kill here in the middle. Wait, not Nasri, another one. But Nasri, as the last one standing, was killed by Hola, who also just killed another Portuguesian, which was the one that I was talking about. For some weird reason, I couldn't read properly from where it was down at this. Down on the bottom of the screen. Howler now moving in on the onto Sadix on the fountain, but getting killed immediately. Chance in the middle, also getting killed by Mortal, and that is actually a flawless round for Portugal, making it a 3-3 now, and with 16 minutes left. Both of these teams doing incredible work here, and some nades down through the middle, just to make sure that he can try and hit someone. And get someone in the normal position. Sadix, though, looking in the wrong direction. If he had actually looked to the middle and not over to the southern side, he may actually have got that one. Portugal actually a little bit cornered here, though he just got 1 from Australia down. And the Chance now, actually though, killing 2 of Portuguesian, meaning Wacky is the last one left. He gets Chance, but Fragnetic, with all of the HP left, easily takes Waffy too, making this 4th or the 7th round go to Australia. The first Australian dies in the middle. Fragnetic tries to see if he can pick up the pieces, though he didn't look in the right direction, and that actually meant the kill there, meaning that he, together with pretty much everyone else from Australia, has died in the meantime. And now it's a 4-4. These teams really just tying it up all the time. No one here is showing any dominance in any way. We're throwing some extra nades in and going up through the middle. Mortal with some SR8s ready on the northern side, and also now going into and reinforce the middle. Sadly getting killed by Chance. Blake healing up Fragnetic, that's a great thing to do. And Nasri and Wafi are the only Portuguesians left against 4 from an Australian. Probably going to be rather tricky, but if you get them surrounded and something, that would be great. Nasri actually gets 1 down, but Fragnetic gets him killed. And even though Waffy takes up the pieces, another Australian just moves in and takes the round. They were some with them nades, just make sure that no SA can be in that position. Though that nade just missed and actually didn't really do anything probably. They were now moving all the way down to the southern side. Actually, they are very, very dynamic in their play style, going just from one position to the other, not very close in. Sadix actually moving and trying to kill both too, but getting killed immediately by Fragnetic, who had 8 HP left. And Australia, with all 5 left, actually kill all the Portuguesians. And Howler just bathing in his fame. Showered with fame, whatever you want to call it. I guess that's only one Danish expression. Well, they were trying to get some shots down onto the southern side. Chance has been killed by Australia in the meantime. And Waffy and Mortal on the Portuguesian side too. Waffy now, they were now going through the middle. and nearly getting Sadix killed. He had it ready for the headshot, but Sadix was ready and killed him. But Fragnetic actually picked that one up and killed together with Blake the rest of the Portuguesians. Meaning now that we're actually at a 7-4, Australia is slowly getting away actually here and not getting away here in the score. And it's now not that even. Fragnetic getting some warning shots done. Chance getting killed in the middle, and Fragnetic 2 by Shadix. HE grenade. Nasri and one other from Portugal is now moving in on the northern side and trying to go in on the middle. And Nasri getting the last kill on Howler on the middle means that Portugal takes a 5th point here with 12.5 minutes left. Mortal again with the SR8 on the northern side, getting ready to try and see if he can pick one Australian off. But no Australian actually seems to be wanting to show their face on this side of the map. They haven't really done that anywhere on this one at all. Blake jumping through, not really wanting to show himself. And they did need to get that healed, or he's maybe going to bleed to death. Though all the Portuguesians are trying to move in on the middle and trying to pick them off. But they have actually been able to push them back. The Desert Eagle shots didn't really do it, and Chance were killed by Nasri, and that was it. Sadix just rushing in and getting the kill on the last Australian who were trying to run away. Nasri with a G36 now, trying to go in through the middle and see what he can do. Not really seeing anyone again. Also a G36 on the northern side together with an SR8. I'm not so sure if that is what you would want to do. You probably would want something like an LR to reinforce or cover the SR8 player. While in the meantime, people have been falling pretty balanced. And the rest of the fighting is going now on the northern side with Fragnetic getting some shots done. And Sadix also killing Blake, if I remember correctly. The last Mortal now also fallen from Portuguese, and Sadix as the very last one getting killed by Howler, with nearly getting killed also himself or bleeding, but Fragnetic would have been able to pick that one up. So if that was one extra hit by Portugal, that wouldn't have helped. Fragnetic now going in through the middle, see if he can actually flank some people, but getting hit and just while he was trying to move, but actually getting 2 of them killed in the meantime. Nasri trying to keep on surviving, but Australia just takes this one rather convincingly, though they were just 2 people in the end. But still, they were rather strong, but a little bit more aggressive actually. Right now, Nasri killing Fragnetic and Waffy killing Davo. Australia 2-man down here. Howler trying to see what he can kill. 2 against 1. He probably shouldn't try to do it, especially since he is also going to be flanked from behind. Sadix takes him. Mortal kills Blake as the last one. And a flawless victory to Portugal. A flawless victory to be, just to point that out. So, again, they can easily get this one tied up again as they were in the beginning. Sadix with a nade just getting into seeing Howler. He gets a nade on top of him, but really you would rather want your LR. And people have, a lot of people from Australia have been falling in the meantime, Chance and Davo. And Portugal are slowly moving in here. Mortal trying to figure out where they are. In the middle, he found them together with the rest of Portuguesians and killed Blake. Meaning it's now a 9-8. Portugal are actually slowly tying this game up here. Mortal now moving in through the northern side again with his trusty SR8. And still not really finding anyone, and now trying to see if he can reinforce the middle, as no one wants to do anything on the northern side. One Australian, being Chance or Blake, has been killed here. Mortal now trying to move on behind to see if he can actually flank one. Fragnetic now actually moving backwards in the middle, killing Nasri, and also getting some shots done on one other Australian. Actually also killing now Wefy, but with 5 HP left, he was killed by Mortal by 1 shot from his MP5 or MP45, UMP, whatever. Mortal now with his SA trying to see if he can get some shots off. But again, no Australians really want to show their face. I actually don't only think that I've seen them once trying to do anything here on the northern side. Yeah, not really. They don't seem to be really that interested in this. They seem to be very focused on the middle and the southern side here. And a lot of Portuguesians have fallen, but Mortal slowly and Waffy slowly picking up a lot of people here. And Mortal's now falling down, but now they know where the rest of the Australians are. They're moving, and Fragnetic against Sadix, killing Sadix. But Waffy as the last one kills with one Desert Eagle shot Fragnetic just mid-air. Meaning now that actually Portugal is now in the lead with a 10-9. Actually getting back from a 7-4. Waffy now throwing some nades in. Not really hitting anyone, but keeping probably that Australian back and also getting some shots. The Mortal now moving in to pick up that one kill. Flanking Blake too. But Mortal is the last one. He has to be very, very sneaky here. Probably actually keep that as a 8 and try and see if he can pick them off from a distance. Try and see if he can get some corner. Try and see if he can pick them off from a distance. Yes, exactly that. Wonderful. He could also try switch it out for that LR, and try and see if he can pick them up from there. But an SA8 will probably be the better choice, at least if he's good with the SA8. The Australians though move together 2 against 1. That one Mortal, even though he did a pretty stellar job and did a good decision there, he couldn't really do that one. And yes, the Aussies have 4 meds because that is awesome. Oh no, they have 3 medics. Holland now moving in, going, not really getting anyone killed, getting Sadix down to 25 HP. Not enough sadly, but they were trying to move in, trying to pick it up. Not doing anything though. Sadix also killing him. Mortal and Nasri in the meantime have killed the 3 of the Australians, meaning another flawless victory for Portugal. Waffy now trying to figure out where he wants to throw those nades. One down in bottom, one at the top. And Mortal now not really getting that S8 shot. Now moving in with the UMP, MP5, whatever. And not really hitting anyone, getting killed. And the rest of Australia does the same. Meaning it's now again an 11-11. Both teams have it tied up. First Portugal, then Australia. Blake now moving in, trying actually looking a little bit more over there. I guess it's just because of the hill that you cannot see them from Mortal's point of view. Magnetic now going in through the middle just after Howler died, trying to pick up the pieces, kills Nasri, and also moves back now. Amish together Sadix healing him up. Yes, I like that. They are the only one left actually at the middle of the fountain. Going back to the spawn area, getting Blake killed and actually already knowing where the next one is. Getting some really good decent shots at Davo, but Davo just kills both of them because they was having a really good he was in a really good position and had some really good shots out of there. Not really getting the nades in the positions he needed and was actually caught a little bit off guard there. Chance killing Sadix and Magnetic at Amish in the meantime. And Pretty Nice is the last one from Portugal. This one goes to Australia really convincingly. It seems to me actually that this game slowly gets faster and more aggressive. Though the nades are also more on point actually. That we just saw 1 nade kill there. More of the Portuguesians actually killing people. So now it's 2 Australians with 3 Portuguesians. 1 Australian with 3 Portuguesians left. Magnetic getting 1 killed. Getting, sadly not Nasri killed. He had still 5 HP left. And Mortal also probably with 100 HP or 50 HP left. That one would have been hard, but very doable still. Nasri actually sliding really far in here with his G36. Seeing one of them, but Australia doesn't really want to move much further. Mortal seems to be ready with the nade, but in the meantime, Howler together with others from Australia have just been moving in from the southern side, and Mortal was the last one on the northern side to actually be getting killed. And some nades again on the middle here. Chance actually getting hit, nearly getting hit by that nade, was just out of the radius, and expecting to get washed in, but Portugal chose not to. But first now, they actually... Mortal together with Nasri are going to go in through the middle. Mortal now getting the kill done and also now healing up. No, he doesn't. Going for the Desert Eagle back again as he knows where the opponents are. Now healing up back to the fountain. And trying to see if he can find a good position. He's the very last one here. And Mortal gets Chance done. They didn't even see that. That was 1 hit actually. And now that his position is known, he just tries to figure out from where his opponent is going to come from. He's expecting the middle or the northern side. Going slowly over to see if he can find a better or more safe space here. He's up against Howler, and not a bad player, so it's going to be very interesting, especially since Howler, if I remember correctly, is using an LR, and he's up against this thing that I can't remember the name of. I'm pretty sure it's the UMP-45. Morsel now going back actually to the spawn area here, and actually being very noisy too. I think I can hear him actually, so he should probably figure out if he should be a little bit more silent here. Or am I just hearing Mortal himself? I don't know. If they're now just going in circles, I'm going to laugh. Okay, neither Holo is neither on the southern side. Okay, that what? Okay, yes, Mortal killed himself in the hopes that they could start a new round and making Portugal able to get some extra rounds done, because then giving one round is okay if you get the extra time to get 1 or 2 extra rounds done. Chance killing Sadix, and a lot of the other Portuguesians are killed. Amish, being the last from Portugal, is still alive, with Pragmatic, Chance, and Blake, all of them here, hunting him down. Though all of Australia are now just waiting, trying to get healed up. But Amish moving in against one of them only, but 2 of them would be able to cover him up. So he should probably have tried to see if he's going to hit him from the spawn area. That would probably have been a better engagement. Then he may have been in a better way, because they were expecting him to come from the middle. Pragmatic now going in from the middle, going down to the southern side, see if he can flank someone. And getting Amish killed, and getting Mortal killed. But getting killed by Sadix, who just went into the middle, and now going over to the western side, going over to the northern side, and trying to meet his teammate who just killed Blake, meaning that it's now another point to Portugal. But it is a 16-13 with 1 minute left. Not only Sadix, but the rest of Portugal had to do a lot of heavy lifting here. They want to get this one back. Sadix trying to kill one kill, gets Davo, who was looking in the other direction, and with the assist on another one in the bar area, west of Portugal, actually kills that and actually cleans this up pretty well. And if they can get 2 more rounds like this would probably be a pretty good position they have. But they have to be really fast. They have to stop this or end this round within the next 30 seconds so they can start another one. Mortal and Nasri being the only ones left against both Howler, Chance, and Davo. Now Davo actually falls and to Nasri's hand, though Mortal is now actually this last one left, with Chance and Howler being there. And with 13 seconds left, there may be still 1 round here. The GGs, though, are written. And 5 seconds left, Howler on the completely opposite side. And Chance now also killing Mortal. That seems to be the very last round, and it is. And with a 17-14, that is Australia being the ones that are going to go into the semifinals after a very cool series here. But Portugal not be in any way being weak at all. Australia being very aggressive and very unorthodox on Tuhunga, but Portugal, as we saw, both in the middle of the Tuhunga game, getting back into the game actually, and also having a beautiful comeback in the middle of Austria, and now also a really cool comeback here in the middle of Aziz of the Kingdom in this very ace match. It has been a really big back and forth, and it has kind of gone by both ways, but in the end it was Australia who took the win here and are going to go up against USA in the semifinals. And even though Australia has been proving themselves very strong in Team Survivor, as we can just see in this very series, USA may still have the edge here just because they play capture the flag so very much. If Australia should be so much more better than USA in Team Survivor, then certainly Australia, even though they have to go to the ace match, will still win. But USA probably has the edge just because they have a free win on the capture the flag map. So that is going to be the very next one that we are going to shoutcast. Of course, USA versus Australia in the semifinals. So thank you for watching. We'll be back soon.